Guys, no one can hear me. Alright, there we go. You guys can now hear me.
Big hat. Alright, there we go. Now you guys can hear me. That's cool. This. Properties. It's YouTube. What's going on? Gee, I gotta click like the specific thing. Alright.
Language and a development environment for C++ already
Okay,
installed.
so there we got it.
I am going to work with Visual Studio Code.
Looking for
Visual
tax
Studio
help?
Code.
Now
I
there
tried
are
to download
TurboTax
like
experts right in your
2013 version of
neighborhood.
that.
They get to
This
know
other
your
thing I was
unique
working on.
situation and get you every dollar you
I
deserve.
never really got it to work though.
So hand off your taxes to a local TurboTax expert today.
The Sonic $6
Sign in.
All-American Smasher meal tops the
Sure,
burger
I'll
food
sign
chain.
in.
Get it
No
hand
problem.
smashed and made to
This-
order,
wait,
plus
what?
a side and medium drink for just $6.
Sorry.
Great burger, even greater deal. Try the
Yo, shut your dumb ass up. I don't want no fucking burger. I'm already pretty fat. I'm already too fat. Okay, hopefully this works. Might have to genuinely hide the screen in case it wants you like sign in or something. Have to hide this. Wait, what? License 30-day trial for valuation purposes. Yes, usually to acquire a license using an online account. Okay. I mean, I never really. What? Okay. I tried to get an older version of it. Don't work. I'll figure out how to do that later. Let me just uninstall all this old shit. Because I wanted to learn how to use UDK, which isn't still supported. So I had to get it through certain means. I'm just gonna delete all this. Where's the delete button? God, I gotta a little treasure hunt to find this shit. Oh well, there's always a good old-fashioned thing right there. Okay, not deleting. There we go. Can I finally delete this? Let me just visual uninstall. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. V. Where's V? Where's V? Oh wait, wouldn't it start with Microsoft? No, I think it just starts with V. So that's like the end of the alphabet. You already know that. Yeah, here's the UDK I was talking about. Pretty cool, awesome. Some of my favorite games are made with UDK. Well. I guess that'll just be a useless folder. Alright, let me just download Visual Studio, so then Visual. Okay. What versions of Visual Studio are still supported? This video that I'm watching to do this where's the video? Should be here. Oh, it's not. Alright, well, this came out in like 2022, so whatever version was available then. Visual Studios 2022 mainstream along with Visual Studios 2019. Alright, well, I guess I'll just download Visual Studio. Alright, Visual Studio download. I'll just get the regular one. For Windows, yeah. Thanks for downloading. Download that started. No, it did start. We're cool. Sure, whatever. Setup will install Visual Studio Code into the following folder. To continue, click Next. If you would like to select a different folder. Yeah, whatever, man. Do what you want to do. Create desktop icon, add open with. I don't know what that means, man. Do what you want to do. You're the expert. Oh, yeah, let me click my stream again. I gotta be there for if anyone's writing any messages. Hold up, guys. I gotta tie my pants. They're kind of loose. And the last thing I need is for them to fall on me. I hate when like you're tying your pants, and you accidentally tie them like too tightly. So then when you have to go use the bathroom, it's like a struggle to take it off. Shit pisses me off. But hey, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm way too far to the. I should. Hold on, let me fix that. I don't like being like. It's cool. Looks good. Yeah, got a lot of me. Where can I? So out here. One thing I can. The further back I go, the less you see. Go behind here. Okay then. Okay, so I'm done. What else do I need?
Lastly, we are
their
going to
program.
need the Raylib library. I have prepared
Raylib.
a detailed video on how to install Raylib on your Windows computer
and how
and
to
use it with Visual Studio
Visual
Code.
Studio Code,
You can watch it here. It will help you set up.
Oh, I guess I need to watch this first. I was on the bus. I was watching these videos. Kind of previewed it before I got started. Just sometimes you need to
In this
preview
video,
so you know what you're getting yourself into. Okay, so is this done or what? Do I have it? Or let me see. Visual Studio Code. Oh, side note. I didn't know Postal was free on Steam. If you go to Steam and you search a Postal, you can get it for free. So that's pretty cool. I'm only really interested in playing the first one. Anyways, okay, well, what I guess, bro. I don't really know about any of this, bro. Okay, mark done. Mark done, yeah. So if I wanted to make a new text file, is this what it? This isn't a text file. This is actual code file. New file. Select file type. C++, right? File. Yeah, maybe I could use the guide. So how do I make a file? New file. Oh, I'm just gonna name this Pong. Or new file Pong. Where do I? Not that. Where would I? I don't know. Hold on. Visual Studio Code, new file. Pong. Create file, yeah. Code or select the language or don't. Wait, but how do I choose like what language it is? Let me just search up. How do you make a C++ file in Visual Studio? You must first have an active C++ project open. Oh, okay, so I have to make a C++ project, okay. Project. How do I start a project? Explorer, search. What else? You're a king, GG. Oh, what's up, the real galactic? Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to create Pong and I'm trying to learn C++, and as practice, I want to learn how to make Pong. So I just downloaded Visual Studio Code. I use different. I've used what's it called, C line in my class, so I don't really use Visual Studio Code. So I'm just trying to figure out how to like even make a C++ file. How do you start a project in Visual Studio? Should I turn on caps lock? We're kind of messy. Use the create a new project dialog. Where the fuck is it? Okay, so I have to go like. Yo, let me do that. Where's like this the home menu, or unless this is it. But yeah, thanks for calling me a king. And I feel like a massive retard right now. Welcome. Well, just create your first project. Create project in Visual Studio.
Hello friends, this is Jalpesh here.
11.
And
Why is there?
welcome
Why
again
is
to
this an 11-minute video?
Open in Visual Studio 2022, and then they will ask you about ASP.NET template for web. Here there is a check. Once you click on for the
I
web
know.
API,
Let me just
if
go
we
back to
don't
what I searched up. How to create a C++ file. Right and sure, yeah, sure.
What you doing? Just creating some ads.
Stupid ad.
What ads? Some of the most
Well, let me see how the
iconic,
volume is if it's too
big game,
loud.
big budget ads of all time. Before today,
It took ages
and burned through millions of dollars. Now with Artlist, the leading platform for AI video creation, the old rules just broke. All you need is a big idea.
Alright, I need to shut that
Hey
off.
guys,
That
welcome
was
back.
getting way
This is
too
Professor
annoying.
Frank. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started writing
8
C++
minutes.
programs.
Can't this just
using
be like shown in
Visual
like a
Studio
minute or
for
two?
maybe
I don't.
2022.
Does it really have to
I'm
take
gonna
that
show you
long to
where
show
to
you how to make a
download it,
project
show you
and
how to
like?
set up a project, and I'm going to show you when you're ready. Once you
Okay,
do
this
that,
should be assuming we already have it, and he puts a fuck ton of ads in his
The way
video.
you see an idea in your mind.
Amazing tutorial video, long as shit, and a hell of
what you need to do is you need
ton
to
of ads.
find exactly what you're trying to do here. So
Workloads.
we want to do desktop development with C.
Workloads. Where does it say workloads? Create new workspace. No, generate new. I don't know what that is. File workspace. New open workspace from file. Add folder to workspace. Save workspace. Duplicate. What's work? I never created a workspace. So. Run terminal. It's new term. Okay. Why is this so fucking confusing? I don't know if I'm being like really stupid, but this isn't even the same menu.
C++. So I'm going to click that box there, and we're going to leave these defaults.
You have no recent folders. Open a folder. Or maybe I don't even know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. File, new text, not text. I want new.
Well, here I can go and show you. And then
Why does
what we
his
wanna
look different than
select
mine?
is- Now we have to name our project.
What
We'll
what
just
version
call
did I even
this,
download? What version of
Hello
like?
World.
What
And
did I
that
even
name is going to
download?
correspond
This is Visual
to
Studio
a
Code.
folder name where the source code file and a bunch of different configuration files and execute in desktop in the same directory. The source code file item here. And I can't do anything just yet because I don't have any source code files in it. So I'm going to go over to the Solution Explorer. I'm going to right click on the source files item here, and then I'm going to select add.
On Vinted, turn extra
Oh my
clothes
fucking
into
God,
cash.
you're
Sell with
really
zero
a-
fees. Don't wear it, sell it.
You're really a
With
nice,
you get it all.
nice guy.
Super fast, secure
8
hosting
ads.
for WordPress.
So an
item.
ad per minute. It's wild.
And then I'm going to select C++ file.
Okay, so I go to Solution Explorer. How did he open up Solution Explorer? Where did he open that up from?
Easier to have a project. Now, I can't do anything just yet because I don't have any source code files.
Nice, he already has it
So I'm
open.
going to check that. Then I'm going to click
So I guess I
create.
already have a project open.
So now I have a project.
Okay, Solution Explorer. Where's Solution Explorer? I mean, I guess I gotta find that too. Solution Explorer, probably an edit maybe. Solution Explorer. I swear, you ever start on like any new program, any new whatever, you always find like you're finding everything but what you need. Of course. Get for what is that? Explorer. Is this the? I don't know what folder. I don't know what it means. To open folder. Editor. Oh, not just some random thing. I don't want to generate code. So what can I even do with this? Is this just like a random like I don't what language is this in? I think this is just a text file. Yeah, it's just text. It's not on an actual like code file. There's oh, do I have to download? C oh, should I download C++? Oh, maybe that's something I should download. What do I have installed? Nothing. Oh. Okay, I guess I gotta download that. Set up your C++ environment. Create C++ file. Apply the environment. Yeah. Yeah, all that's okay. So what I had to do is go to extensions and add it. So text. So wait. So I just did that. Still. So did I like close visual and just open it back up? Let's see. But I don't. New file. Text file Jupyter. What is that? Alright, I'm gonna keep looking at this.
Now, I can't.
Solution Explorer. How does he? Where is that? How do I open that? So the recommended Python extension. I mean, oh yeah, I guess I'll install that too. What I want to know is just how to. Yeah, sure. Create a Python file. Mark done. Let me go back to extensions. Features. Activation not yet activated. Activation events. What? I didn't activate it yet? Okay, actually, let me go back. Let me go here. Oh, not new text file. New file. Okay, what if its type is C++? Create new file built in. File name. Yeah, sure. Create file C++. Select. Oh, is that it? So this is C++ now. close that. Alright, I guess I got it now. Anyways, about that other thing. I install Raylib.
I'm going to show you how to install Raylib on your Windows computer and use it with C++ and Visual Studio Code. The procedure is very easy and it won't take us more than 5 minutes. So let's start at once. First of all, we are going to download Visual Studio Code by Microsoft, a free, very fast and very powerful code editor. You can download it from this link. Select the installer for Windows 64-bit. After the download is complete, all we have to do is to install it just like any other
This is a
software.
good setup.
After installing Visual Studio Code, we have to open it and click on the Extensions button, which is right here. So we search for C, C++, and we install the C, C++ for Visual Studio Code extension by Microsoft.
I didn't know he was going to explain.
This extension will allow us to use C++ with Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is a code editor, so it does not contain a compiler or a debugger. That's something we have to keep in mind because we're going to need both a compiler and a debugger later. Now let's download the Raylib library. All we have to do is to visit this website and click on the download button here. You can donate if you want to support the developers of the library.
What do you say? Go where, what?
You can do the debugger later. Now let's download the Raylib library. All we have to do is to visit this website and click on the Raylib.
Just search up Raylib. Raylib. And then Raylib, simple and easy, yada. Oh, I kind of like how it looks. Reminds me of that new cool math game.
Library. All we have to do is to visit this website and click on the download button here. You can donate if you want to support the developers of the library, but you can also download the library without donating.
I don't have any money to
download. Now we have to choose the Raylib 4.2 Windows installer with the
Don't worry, Raylib. When I make it big, I'll come back for you guys.
We need the
Thanks for
compiler.
downloading Raylib.
When we run the downloaded file, we get a warning
awesome,
from
it's
Windows.
downloading.
We have to click More Info and click on the Run Anyway button.
Alright, I'm just waiting for that to download. It's so nice outside. Sure, if I open the blinds, it's not going to show, right? You guys can't see that. You guys can't see it. It's too bright for y'all. Man, it's such a nice day. I'm glad I went for a run early because, I don't know, just positive atmosphere. I was listening to some, what's the song called? What is that song? It's by Queen. I want to break free, or just want to break free, or whatever it's called, or running and feel awesome. Snow is kind of nice. Like, it'd be perfect time to go for a run, like right now. Good thing I already did. I like to jog. Now, earlier today, I was searching up GoPros, or like straps to strap a camera to your head, because I wanted to record videos where me and Chris go for runs, or me and Chris, we do whatever. Some cool videos like that. But yeah, just saying it's pretty beautiful outside. How did I turn on the occupancy on this? Because I actually want people to see this shit. Enable I make it like see-through, sort of. Transform. Set stretch the screen center to vertically center. No. Blending mode. Oh, here. Alright. So you guys can kind of see what's behind me. Awesome. That's something that's also in DaVinci, so I kind of knew about that. Anyways, I think my shit is probably done downloading. Yeah. Relevant still. Alright, so that's done. Still up here. Here it is. Install. Wow, look at that. Isn't that cool, guys? Oh, I made myself a fruit smoothie earlier. I left it alone for a while, so now it looks kind of weird. Got my chum smoothie, my chum juice. Got my chum juice right here. Chum bucket. Chum is a real funny word. Chum. Look at my chum. Looks good. Good shit. I like his background. What's going on? Wasn't I installing something? Pad plus for relib. I guess that's it. As in that's
Now
it
the
right there.
installation begins. After the installation is complete, in your C drive, you are going to find ArrayLib folder, where all the required files are located. This folder also includes a compiler and a debugger, so we don't need to install them separately. Another step is complete. The last step is to visit my GitHub repository and download a template C++ project that uses the ArrayLib library. This sample project will help you get started at once. I have included all the C++ files and all the settings required
I want to make it from scratch though, so I'm not gonna.
The settings for the compiler and the debugger. If you find this repository helpful, give it a star so more people can learn about it and save some time when installing
Maybe I should
Rails.
get this. I don't know if it's something
Now
important.
all we have to do is to extract the .zip file on our computer. Let's unzip it on the desktop. We can use this folder as a starting point for every.
Okay, I guess maybe I should get this repository. I don't really understand what it's for, but the library starter pressure shows repository. Is it this? No, that's to download. Starter template. Oh, okay, so this is the new. Just do the first one. Within the series, and it won't take us more than 5 minutes. Alright, so how do I even add this to Visual Studio whatever? What is a pong, bro? Oh, it's an old game. It's an old game where you got 2 sticks, you got a ball, you hit it. Yeah, you hit it up and down. Here, I can show you some riveting gameplay of it. I can show you some competitive Pong right here. Here, you want to see some competitive Pong gameplay? Oh, what the fuck? The thumbnail is me holding up my smoothie. Berries, bananas, strawberries, and all that. Come go to most popular. Oh, here, right here, right here. Here, take a look. Competitive Pong right here.
What the fuck are you even doing there? Kicking your ass.
I totally recommend. This is a skit of ours that we made. It's when you have a best friend and you beat his ass. So I totally recommend check. I have actually, as a matter of fact, I might put the link to this in the description or like the chat or whatever. Or I don't even know. How do I edit this? Go to edit video. Here, let me put totally awesome. No, hold up. Competitive. Oh my, holy shit. Competitive Pong gameplay. It's a good idea. Alright, anyway, onto the task at hand. How do I add this to Visual Studio? I know this. Yeah. Shit's almost 100 years old at this point.
All the settings required to
Oh,
work
time
with
for a
ArrayLib,
remaster.
including the settings for the compiler and the debugger. If you find this
Hey, whoa, how
and
am I supposed to add this though?
and a debugger. The last step is to visit my GitHub repository and download a
Add
template C++ project that uses
download
the
zip.
library.
Okay, so I go here to code and then I click download zip. Do you think it would be easier and better with Python? I took one class in Python. I don't know. I'm just trying to use C++ because that's what I'm learning right now. And isn't that what people use more for video games? I'm just trying to get familiar with C++. Who knows? It'd be easier. So what the hell am I supposed to do with this? I hope he shows.
This sample project will help you get started at once. I have included all the C++ files and all the settings required to work with Raylib, including the settings for the
But yeah, I just want to say this isn't like the typical content I kind of make. I do a lot of gaming, funny moments videos with my friends. This right here, this is like a side project of mine. You know, be cool to make a video game one day. I don't know. Yeah, I just thought, hell, why don't I live stream it? Make a little bit of some cool content out of this. I'm low-key waiting for my mom to call me because she might need my help for something when she gets out of work or whatever. So yeah, I'm just doing this until my mom needs help. And I'm gonna obviously continue this, but at least for now, let's do this.
compiler and the debugger. If you find this repository helpful, give it a star so more people can learn about it and save some time when installing Raylib. Now all we have to do is to extract the .zip file on our computer. Let's unzip it on
Oh yeah, that thing. Okay, so extract it, he said. Where's the extract option? Right here. Of course, extract. Sense. Alright, and then
the
what?
desktop. We can use this folder as a starting point.
Oh, okay, I just drag it out there. Alright. Man, that was pretty freaking smart of me to move the thing, my webcam, so that, like, you can see through it. That was pretty freaking genius of me. What in the pongers? Oh, what's up, Rios? Damn, I made you a moderator? Bro, I do not remember doing that. But you're my, like, best friend, so one of my, at least. So I guess I trust you in case anything goes down, you can do something about it. Don't time out people for no reason, though. Because I barely get any chatters anyway, so I gotta take what I can get here. So he said just to use this as, like, the main thing for starting up. Wait. Why is mine not the same as his?
For every new Raylib project we do.
Oh.
Everything is set up and ready to use. Now, inside the folder, we're going to find a main.code workspace file.
Code workspace.
We just have to double click on it or open it with Visual Studio Code. We have to click Yes, I trust the author's button if prompted, and we are good to go. Inside the workspace, you can see all the files here. I have included a main.cpp file with us.
In the original video, this guy says like he already has all the code to make Pong set up, and I guess if you want to just go straight into it, like I guess unless we're trying to customize it, do like mod it, we don't have to build it from this ground up. We can just start from there. I don't really know how much you could mod Pong in regards to chat. So, oh yeah. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I don't really know how you wouldn't know Pong. I guess it's an old game. I mean, technically, actually, I've never even played it before. The oldest games that I have played are like Tetris and Pac-Man. I mean, I don't know.
Simple demo pro.
So he said to what did the man say? What did big man say? Oh, there's fat ass destroys Chris. Such an awesome title. You have to watch that. Anyway, anyways. So open this. In code workspace, double click to open with Visual Studio Code. So yeah, I trust the author. Author. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna have to write all this? I think in the video, we're supposed to start it here where it's already set up. And basically, the main code here, we just like erase it all so we can retype it. So I'm gonna get a good look at this. So this is an integer. It's constant, so it can't change. And this is the name, and it's just 800. Same here, this one's 600. All these are integers set to certain values. This one's to just that it'll print the text hello world, and then endl, it's for so then when something else prints, it's not gonna print in the same line in front of it, it'll print below it. Init window. No clue. Maybe that's like maybe that's another what's it called? The big thing? Int main. What is that? That's like the where everything's like surrounded by. I don't really see anything. File. Go to workspace. What's this code? What's this stuff? Man, I don't get this like one bit. I'm just trying to make Pong, bro. I didn't know Pong was this deep. What the fuck is this? Oh, what the fuck? What is all this, bro? It's just Pong. It's not that deep. I feel like an idiot looking at all this. Ish posh. Okay, main code workspace. All will be explained, I guess, in time. Ooh, preview. Install Railibs. Oh, man, that's something like I never really learned how to do. Like, I'd have like a cover screen. At best, what I learned is that like in high school we had like this like baby level. Well, not to insult the class. Like a video game design class. At best, it's like win, click, enter, object. It's like there's just some big black like thing in front of the screen, and it just like shifts to like the left. But everything behind it, like the game is just already there. It's not like a genuine like title screen or anything. So yeah, that'd be interesting to learn. Central. Oh shit, what did I just do? Why can I not see everything? What did I just do? Oh, here. Alright, well anyways, so what this is doing is while this Boolean statement, I think it's what it's called, while it's false, all this stuff will run. And it'll only end as soon as this equals true. Because then that condition won't be met, won't be running anymore. So this int here, it's getting added, ball speed x, and then this with ball speed y if connection radius, both of them added together are greater than or equal to screen width, or ball or them subtracted is less than or equal to 0, then ball speed increases. I think that's for like velocity, like, wait no, there's not really, well, it's not much gravity in Pong. What am I talking about? Well, yeah, I don't understand. Got no idea. Well, we got that open. I think that's everything I gotta do for that.
Program. Just press F5 to run it. A bouncing ball will appear, which means Railib works on our
Holy crap.
computer.
Hold up.
A
What?
bouncing ball will appear, which means Railib.
Oh, whoa, he's got like an object in there. Let me click run. Where do I run? Right here. Here, run without debugging. I don't know. Let me see if I can even run the thing. That's cool. Feel cooler if I was the one who made it, so enough of that. I gotta earn
Works on our computer.
have a
Well
white
done.
ball
It was
moving around my
easy, wasn't
screen.
it? If you
so I can
want
see
to learn
white
more
balls
about Railib
moving around my
and how to
screen.
use it, please subscribe to my channel as I'll post more
Oh,
tutorials.
there's another one. Maybe I
daily.
should learn how to make
It
Snake
is
as
a
well.
fantastic library.
Should learn how to make all these silly little games. You guys ever play like Snake? When you're supposed to be paying attention in class.
Now open in your neighborhood.
Shut up, bro. You ever play Snake when you're supposed to be paying attention in class? Snake.io. Talk about relatable. Now for
In
the
this
main
tutorial,
video.
I am going to show you how to make Pong, a simple but very addictive game where the player controls the right paddle and the computer the left one. We are going to build this game using C++ and the Raylib library. At first, we are going to build a simple black and white version, just like the original Pong of 1973. But at the end of the video, we are going to add colors to it to make it look better. Although Pong is a very simple game, it covers a lot of the aspects of computer game programming, like movement, controls, collision detection, scoring, artificial intelligence, and so on. If you learn how to program Pong, you will be able to program a lot of other games
so
as well.
white, you can't even see
In
me.
order to be able to follow this tutorial, I expect you to have a basic knowledge of the C++ programming language and a development environment for C++ already installed. I am going to work with Visual Studio Code.
Thought I heard someone.
Lastly, we are going to need the Raylib library. I have prepared a detailed video on how to install Raylib on your Windows computer and use it with Visual Studio Code. You can watch it here. It will help you set up everything on your Windows computer. If you use a different operating system, you can still follow this tutorial if you have
Man in the Box by Alice in
C++
Chains,
setup with the
1999.
Raylib
The amazing
library.
song.
So, if you have set up everything
what was he saying?
System, you can still follow this tutorial if you have a working C++ setup with the Raylib library. So, if you have set up everything and you can compile and run a simple Raylib example program, we are ready to go. Our goal today is to develop Pong. It sounds very daunting, but don't worry. In programming, we use a technique called divide and conquer, which means that we break
That's a life
complex
lesson.
problem into smaller.
You ever got a lot of
manageable
problems?
pieces.
You ever got a big problem?
Then we solve
Break it up
each piece individually
step by step.
and put all the pieces back
That's what I
together
learned.
to form the complete solution.
Like in
So
my
that's what
fitness
we're going to
journey,
do. We're going
I want to be
break
able to do
Pong
like
down
all
into
these
smaller
crazy
pieces
cool
and then write
shit,
code to
you
solve
know,
each
prosthetics
piece.
and whatever.
Here is a list
But
of the
gotta
pieces
start
you
at
need to
step
solve
one,
in order
which
to
is
create the simple black
learning
and
how to do a
white
push-up
version
for
of the
starters.
game. Create a blank screen and the game loop.
It's like the first thing you
Draw
gotta
the
learn
paddles and the
fitness-wise.
ball. Move the ball around. Check for a collision
When I was a
with
kid,
all
I was so
edges.
fat I couldn't do
Move
a
the
single
player's
push-up.
paddle. Move the CPU paddle with artifices. Move the ball around. Check for a collision with all edges.
Steps to develop
Move the
hunger.
player's paddle. Move the CPU paddle with artificial intelligence. Check for a collision with the paddles. And add scoring. Now that we know what we need to do, let's get started. The first step is to create a blank screen and the game loop. First of all, let's talk about the game structure. Every game consists of two parts. The part where we define our variables and our game objects like the player paddle, the ball, etc. The other part is the game loop, which is responsible for updating the positions of the game objects and checking for collisions. The game loop is like the heartbeat of the game. The game loop runs over and over again until we close the game. So in each iteration of the game loop, we have to draw the game objects in their new positions and check if there were any collisions.
Damn thing.
This happens so fast that we perceive it as continuous movement. Now let's create a blank screen and the game loop. Let's open the C++ starter template for Raylib that I have created with VS Code. You can download this template project by visiting this GitHub repository. If you compile and run this project, it displays a bouncing ball example, which is part of the game we are developing today. But we are going to write everything from scratch. So in the main.cpp file, remove everything. Just leave the return statement. Let's print something to the console to see that our setup is working. Cout, starting the game, and line.
Of course it's
If we
working.
compile and run the game by pressing F5 at the terminal, we can see the message printed. Our setup works. Now let's create a blank screen for our game and the game loop. The first thing we have to do.
So are we doing this by scratch? Let me see, what did he say about that? Oh, okay, I guess we're taking everything and just deleting it. Fine by me, man.
Delete
So the first thing
return
was to
statement. Compile and run
include... Oh shit, I'm
the
not on the...
game by pressing
Whoops.
F5 at the terminal, we can see.
There's a Harbor Freight store
Oh,
in your
great!
neighborhood.
Now I got an ad.
So stop
Whatever.
by,
While that
neighbor.
stupid thing's playing. Okay, so the first thing said include...
The story
I think it was
begins in
Ray...
ancient Greece
Was
and
it
travels
ray.lib or
across
just...
oceans,
Oh, raylib.h.
across mountains,
I wonder what the
across
.h
time.
was for. And
hero's
it
journey,
was include
facing trials,
IOStream,
persevering against all
and then
odds.
int main.
An epic
to,
quest to fulfill one's
I think he had
destiny
namespace up
has led
top.
here to northern Italy, where the story
Using
continues
namespace.
at the 25th
STD.
Olympic
Wait, is
Winter
that how I put it?
Games.
Okay, shit, no. I think I'm
Let's
supposed to
print
put a
something
space.
to the console to see that our setup is working.
Okay, so count.
Cout,
Starting game?
starting the game,
Okay, starting
and
game.
line. If we compile and run the game by pressing F5 at the terminal, we can
No.
see the message printed. Our setup works. Now
Zero.
let's create a blank screen for our game and the game loop.
Yeah, sure, you...
The first thing we
got
have
it.
to do is to call the init window function. This
hell's an
function
init window?
initializes.
Is that how you get, like, the pop-up? I always like to Google what these, like, definitions of these things. You don't want to just, like, start coding a bunch of terms just because someone told you to without actually knowing what it means. You want to know what it means? So let's see. What is init window? I know sometimes even the answer is obvious, like with the name, you might be able to tell what it is, but I prefer to be safe than sorry. What is init window in C++? Shit. Okay. Init window is a function used in C++ with specific third-party graphics libraries. Okay, so I think that's in reference to Visual Studio. Most commonly, the WinBGLM library, or maybe that's referring to Raylib. I don't really know what either of them are. A Windows implementation of the older Borderland graphics. Borderland. I thought they were bringing up that boring-ass game for no reason. Older Borderland graphics interface, or BGI, and the Raylib game development library is not a part of standard core C++. What? Okay, it's something that came with Raylib. I guess that's giving you the ability to like make that little window pop up. Good to know. So it's okay. Init, I think it's capital W. Init window.
This is a window and takes three arguments: the width and the height of the window,
and what length?
and the title.
The title.
For the
Okay.
title, let's enter my pong game.
Oh shit! What'd I click?
And for the width
My
and
pong
the
game.
height, let's create two variables
My
to pass
pong
into the
game.
function. Constant int screen width is equal to
Screen width.
1280.
Oh, so that's how
Constant
big it
int
is.
Screen
Okay.
height is equal to 800.
Okay, yo, hold up. I need to close the Explorer. I can't. It's taking up way too much space. Can I close this too? This is also taking up too much space. There we go. That's much better. So I need two constant integers. So is it a const, right? No, const. Const int screen width equals 1280. How big is that? I don't know. Alright, and then another constant integer. Screen height 80. Alright, we got two of those.
With the const
So do I just put
keyword,
screen
we
here?
declare these variables as constant because we won't change their values. So in the init window function, now we have just...
Actually, what's another thing I should do? Okay, so 458. I feel like I should do this, but I'm gonna... Yeah, I should definitely do this. I'm gonna promote this guy's channel. On the live stream. Because I'm basically using his content to learn some shit here. So I should at least be, like, promoting him. Okay. Alright, hold up. Shout out to the dude teaching coding out here. Shout out to the man. There you go. Programming with Nikki. Interesting name. Nikki. Nikki. That sounds more like a girl's name. Or, I don't want to say nothing. Nikki, though. Nikki. Interesting name. I have a friend who goes by Nikki. He has brown skin. I can't really tell what his background is. Yeah, just a little fact about him. He seems maybe Native American, or maybe he's Hispanic, or maybe he's mixed. He's probably mixed. That's probably why I can't tell where he's from. Probably why. Anyways, on to this.
Oreo cakes.
Ah, shit, that's so loud. Jesus.
Soft mode.
Cute Oreos.
Is a bond. A connection that spans cities, countries, and generations.
You guys just trying to learn some coding, bro.
Pass these variables as the first two arguments. Our window is ready. Now, every time we create a window, at some point we have to destroy it. And we do so with the close window function.
I had no idea.
So, let's add the close window function here, before the return statement.
Close?
The basic setup of the game is ready.
So it doesn't like stay
Let's
infinitely
now work
open.
on
That's
the game
genius.
loop.
I wonder what I'd do if
The
it was just
game
there
loop
forever, though.
consists of 3 parts. First, we have to check for any events. Events are things that happen in the game that we need to respond
spooky
to,
there.
like quitting the game, moving the paddle, etc. Then we have to update the positions of all the game objects. And lastly, we have to draw all the game objects in their new positions. We start the game loop with a while loop, like this. While, parentheses, curly brackets. The while loop will run over and over again until we close the game. The first thing we do inside the while loop is to check for any events. Now inside the parentheses, we type the condition. Window should close, parentheses, equals false. The window should close function is a very useful function.
Well, what did I just do?
It checks if the escape key on the keyboard is pressed, or
I don't think I did
if
anything.
the
I have no idea why that
close
even opened.
icon of the window is pressed, and returns true if that is the case. So if it returns true, the game loop ends and the window is destroyed. Our game loop needs 2 more functions.
Oh, it's probably like...
First, we need to call the
now I know what it means. Now I know what it means. So we have a statement that's false initially when the game runs. When it's declared, it's false, I guess. But as soon as the way Pong works is that if you touch the borders, the game ends. So it detects the position of the ball, and the position goes outside of this parameter, this rim that's allowed to be in. You lose the game, and therefore, this statement becomes true, and the game ends because you lost. So I guess this version of Pong I'm developing, it's like a sudden death Pong. I guess you're gonna get 1 chance to win. It's kind of harsh. Now I get it.
This function creates a blank canvas so we can draw our game objects on. Next, we need to call the endDrawing function, which ends the canvas drawing. Lastly, there is something else we need to do.
Oh, functions. Yeah, that's what
We
it's
have
called.
to define how fast
That's
the
what
game
it's called. Yeah, functions. Main is a function. I guess these are functions here that he has somewhere else. In fact, let me take a look at them. Where are they? Well, what are these functions that we're calling? I guess it would take a lot longer to like do all that other stuff. I guess there's functions, I don't know where, but some that already exist. That we're calling upon. Well, I really want to do this all from scratch, like everything from the ground up. But this seems like it's a beginner tutorial, so I guess that'd be too much. Beginners to
run.
handle.
We do so by calling the set target FPS function before the game loop.
I like FPS.
The set target FPS function takes an integer as an argument, and that integer is the number of frames per second that we want.
30,
I'm
I don't
going
know.
to use 60 frames per
Oh,
second.
okay.
So, set
I guess 30
target
wouldn't be a good
FPS
idea.
parenthesis 60. That's it. If we don't define a frame rate for our game, the computer will try to run the game as fast as it can. So the game speed will depend on the speed of the computer. By defining a frame rate, we make sure that the game runs at the same speed on every computer. For this game, we define that we want to run this way.
Whoa. What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Oh.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
While loop and update the display 60 times per second. Now that the game loop is complete, we can run the game for the first time. If we run the game at this point, we won't see anything inside the game window because we...
Let's run it up. Where's the run? Debug? I don't really know what debug means. Okay, I guess I won't touch that then. Oh wait, hold up guys, my cat's crying before I run up. Right, run it. Let me just check what he needs. Be right back. Alright guys, hold up, my cat's kind of... Chill, son. I'm back. Hey, I just want to thank that guy again for calling me like the king. That's super awesome. On Xbox, my username used to be Fat Dylan King. Because I intentionally made it fat at first, but I tried to make Dylan King. There's way too many options. So like, you know, when Xbox, like, I don't know if they still do this, but when you're trying to create a username, they give you like some suggestions. One of the suggestions was Fat Dylan King. I got no idea why, but I just thought it was funny, so I chose it. So that was my old Xbox gamer tag.
We haven't drawn anything yet, but the important thing is that we can see the game window with the title and the dimensions we defined, and that we can reliably close the game, either by clicking on this X.
Oh yeah, let me run it. I always want to, you always got to test these things out so you know everything's working fine. Wow. What the? Oh, I got it at 80. His is 800. Makes sense. Let me just fix that. There we go.
X icon here, or by pressing the escape button on the keyboard. Cool! We just completed a very basic game loop, so we can remove step number 1 from our list.
Here are the paddles
We have
and
made
the
progress.
ball.
The
Alright, so you have to
second
have the
step in
2
creating
sticks
our Pong game
and the ball
is
up
to
here.
draw the paddles and the ball. First of all, let's see how to draw things on the screen. Raylib offers functions to draw all the basic shapes, rectangles, circles, lines, polygons, etc. Each of these functions take a number of arguments, and in each of them we have to tell the function where we want it to draw the shape on the screen. For example, let's see how to draw a circle. We need to use the drawCircle function, which takes 4 arguments. The first 2 are the x position and the y position of the center of the circle. The third one is the radius of the circle in pixels, and the last argument is the color of the circle.
At UConn, we know what it takes to build a strong team. And it's not just about talent. It's about trust. And being a good...
Now let's talk about the x position and the y position. The origin of the blank window we have created is the top left corner of it. So this point right here has x position 0 and y position 0. The x position increases as we move from left to right, and the y position increases as we move from the top to the bottom. So what are the x and y coordinates of the center of the window, given that our window is 1280 by 800 pixels? It is 640 by 400. It is the window width divided by 2. I haven't said anything in a while. And the window height divided by 2. Okay, let's call the function to draw a ball in the middle of the screen.
So we're creating the ball and
inside the
borders.
game loop. After the begin drawing function, we type drawCircle. Since the ball needs to be in the center of the screen, we need to just enter the coordinates of the center of the screen here. Screen width divided by 2, comma, screen height divided 2. Next is the radius of the ball. So let's say
gotta hate this keyboard, it's so hard to type
and
multiple
then
things.
the color of the ball, white, in capitals. Raylib offers many predefined colors. We use them for now, and we're going to learn how to create our own colors later on. We are ready to test our code. As you can see, a white ball appears in the middle of the screen. Our first game object is visible. Now let's create the 2 paddles. Since the paddles have a rectangular shape, we are going to use the drawRectangle function.
Was already there.
Again, this function requires the x and y positions where the rectangle is going to be drawn, a width and a height, and a color.
pose X
There
int,
is
pose
a
Y int,
minor
width,
difference
int
though.
height,
The
color,
rectangle
color.
is drawn
Measure
from
a
its
paddle.
top left corner. For example, let's create a white rectangle with a width of 25 pixels and a height of 120 pixels and place it
Didn't I
at
do that?
0,0 at the top left corner of the screen.
Did I not install this already? Or whatever, it's installed, disabled. No, it's fine.
Draw rectangle 0, 0, 25, 120, white. Okay, if we run the game, the paddle is placed at the top left corner of the window. But what if we wanted to place it at the center of the screen vertically? Well, our first thought will be to change its X position and make it screen height divided by 2. Is that correct? Let's see. As you can see, the paddle is not centered correctly. As we said, the rectangle is drawn from its top left point.
Right.
Now we centered its top left point vertically. We want this point to be centered vertically. What is the y coordinate of this point? It is screen height divided by 2 plus rectangle height divided by 2. So if we make y position is equal to screen height divided by 2 minus rectangle height divided by 2, our paddle will be centered vertically. So we change the draw rectangle like this. 0, screen height divided by 2 minus 60. Let's run it and see if it is centered. Cool. As you can see,
oh wait,
the
hold up,
paddle
guys.
is
Give me a
now
sec.
centered vertically.
Alright, well that's that. I gotta go now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this stream of me trying to learn how to make that one thing. Just delete that. I don't need that. Save, yeah, save and close. As for this, yep, I'm gonna save this. So go here, file, save, close that up. So got a lot of things. So I don't need that. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that. Alright, so